Hi, and welcome back to Hill and Ponton Social Security Disability Blog. I'm Natalia Jofre, the Social Security Section Director.
And I'm Shelly Mark. I'm the Senior Social Security Attorney.
So we're talking about disability reviews. Our last video, we talked about your benefits being stopped. When your benefits are being stopped, that's considered a cessation case, okay, because your benefits are ceasing. And so in that notice, they're going to tell you that you have 60 days to file an appeal. You have an additional 5 mailing days. And in that you can say, I disagree with this notice. I feel that I'm still disabled. And then you can file an appeal. But what they also tell you in that letter is that you have 10 days to ask for your benefits to continue. And wow.
It's really, really, really important that people recognize that it is only 10 days, not 60. It's 60 days to appeal, but it's 10 days if you want your benefits to continue while you are appealing. And I know that here we always advise our clients to go to Social Security office to file that appeal. That way it can be stamped and handed to someone, and you can, make sure that it's received within those 10 days.
And I'll tell people, get a receipt, write down who you spoke with, the date, the time. This is your livelihood. You're asking for your benefits to continue. Now, it's a double-edged sword because people will say, well, why wouldn't I ask for my benefits to continue, right? You need to understand that while your claim is pending an appeal, yes, you will continue to be paid for the duration of your claim as long as you keep it going, appeal after appeal. However, if ultimately you go to a hearing and it is decided that you are no longer disabled, you have to pay all that money back. Okay. So not pay it all the way back from when you were disabled, prior to being reviewed, prior to your cessation claim. But yes, from the period that you asked for your benefits to continue forward. So if they eventually find that you aren't disabled, you get to keep that money, no harm, no foul. But if they find that you're no longer disabled and that you continue to receive benefits after you weren't really disabled according to the law, then you have to pay that money back.
Yeah, and keep in mind that can be a pretty long time because we're talking about basically being at an initial level of a claim, and then you're eventually going to have to go to a hearing. So it could be upwards of 2 years or so that you're going to be receiving these benefits. So if it is a denial, it's going to be a significant overpayment.
And I do want people to understand that every time you file an appeal, you need to ask for your benefits to continue if you want that to happen.
Very important.
If you don't so let's say you file the initial appeal and say, I feel like I'm still disabled. And then you get a denial and you have to file a request for reconsideration. In that appeal, you have to include, I want my benefits to continue, because if you don't, they will be stopped.
Right. And, we've had cases where people have been very proactive and they've met the 10 days and they're telling Social Security, that they want their benefits to be continued. And for whatever reason, they're stopped. And once those benefits are stopped, there's no getting them reinstated throughout that appeal. It's going to have to be, after a hearing and when a judge has said that you actually are still entitled to benefits.
I have also seen where it's an opportunity for a person to ask for the benefits to continue again. So in other words, let's say you initially didn't say you wanted your benefits to continue, and now you're 6 months in and you get this denial and you still want them. When you file the appeal, that's another opportunity for you to say, yes, I want my benefits to continue from this point forward. But it is much more difficult to get them reinstated. So we don't recommend that you rely on that. All right, well, we're going to continue talking about disability reviews and cessation cases. So please join us again. But in the meantime, if you have any questions or concerns, visit our website or call our office.
Thank you.